Doors open. Men step out. One of them smiles. "Boss, your brother sends his regards." Dominic doesn't flinch. But Gwen sees it. For the first time. He's not in control. And tonight, control is everything. Survival mode. Sophia's hand is still extended. Gwen still hasn't taken it. "We don't have time for this." Sophia's voice is clipped. "You can hate me later. Right now, we move." "I'm not going anywhere with you." "Then you'll die here." "Maybe that's better than being a pawn in whatever game you're playing." Sophia's eyes flash. "You think this is a game? You think I orchestrated this entire night for fun?" "I think you're exactly like them. Like Vincent, like the Rossi family. You just pretend you're not." The slap comes fast, hard. Gwen's head snaps to the side. Her cheek burns. Dominic is on his feet instantly. "Sophia." "She needs to wake up." Sophia's voice is ice. "This isn't a movie. This isn't some thriller where everyone walks away clean. People die. People suffer. And if you want to survive, you do what needs to be done." Gwen touches her face, tastes blood. "I'm done being manipulated." "Then stop acting like a victim and start acting like a survivor. By becoming like you. By becoming smart enough to stay alive." An explosion rocks the building. The stairwell shakes, dust rains down. Sophia's radio crackles. "We've got a problem, south wall, RPG." "From where?" "Street level, multiple vehicles, armed response team." Sophia's face goes white. "That's not possible. We cleared the perimeter." "Well, they're back, and they brought friends." Another explosion, closer. The lights flicker, die. Emergency lighting only now. Sophia grabs Dominic. "How many people does Rossi have in this city?" "Why are you asking me?" "Because you worked for them for 6 years. You know their resources." "I knew their legal operations, not their army." "Guess." "If they're willing to use RPGs in downtown, as many as it takes." A third explosion. The building groans. Sophia speaks into her radio. "Status on the prisoners." "Secured in the van, ready for extraction." "Get them out, back route, through the loading dock." "Copy." She looks at Dominic and Gwen. "We need to move, now." They start down the stairs. Fast, too fast. Gwen's ankle screams in protest, the one she twisted earlier. She stumbles, catches herself on the railing. "I can't run." "You have to." "My ankle is less important than your life." Dominic loops her arm over his shoulder, takes her weight. They descend together. 5 floors, 4, 3. The stairwell door on the second floor explodes inward. Men pour through, different uniforms, different weapons. Not Vincent's people. Fresh reinforcements. Sophia fires, drops 2 of them. But there are more, too many. "Go." She positions herself between them and the new attackers. "Get to the loading dock." "We're not leaving you." Dominic raises his own weapon. "I said go." More gunfire. The stairwell becomes a war zone. Dominic pulls Gwen down, around the corner, away from Sophia's position. They hit the ground floor, burst through the door. The lobby is destroyed, windows shattered, furniture overturned, bullet holes in everything. "This way." Dominic heads toward the back corridor. Behind them, Sophia's gun clicks empty. She curses, loud, clear. Then silence. Dominic stops. "Sophia." "Don't." Gwen pulls him forward. "She told us to go." "She's my sister. And she's giving us a chance. Don't waste it." He hesitates, for one terrible second. Then a new voice from the stairwell. "Clear, move up." They're through. Sophia's position is overrun. Dominic's face crumbles, but his legs keep moving. They run through the corridor, past the mailroom, past the security office. The loading dock entrance is ahead. 20 feet, 10. The door explodes. Not from inside, from outside. They drove something through it. A vehicle, heavy, military grade. Men spill out. Gwen counts 6, 8, 10. All armed. All professional. Dominic raises his weapon. Get behind me. There are too many. I know. He fires, takes down 2. Returns fire. Dominic dives, pulls Gwen with him behind a concrete pillar. Bullets tear chunks out of the concrete. The air is thick with dust and cordite. We're pinned. Dominic's breathing hard, blood on his shoulder. You're hit. It's nothing. It's not nothing. You're bleeding. I've had worse. He leans out, fires, someone screams. But his gun clicks empty. He checks for another magazine. Nothing. We're out of ammunition. His voice is hollow. The gunfire stops. Footsteps approach. Slow, confident. A man appears, older, 50s, expensive suit despite the chaos. Mr. Cross, we finally meet properly. Dominic's jaw tightens. Rossi. The head of the family himself. You've caused me a great deal of trouble tonight. Good. Rossi smiles. I like you, I always have. Smart, resourceful, loyal for years. If you just stayed in your lane, we wouldn't be here. My lane was illegal. Your lane was profitable, for both of us. Until I couldn't stomach it anymore. Ah, yes, the conscience, always inconvenient. Rossi moves closer. Where is my folder, Mr. Cross? Safe. I doubt that. Then you're free to doubt. Rossi's eyes shift to Gwen. And who is this? No one. Really, you've gone through quite a lot to protect no one. She's just my assistant. Rossi studies her. I don't think so. I think she's become something more, a complication, a weakness. He pulls out a gun. Points it at Gwen. Tell me where the folder is, or I shoot her in the head. Dominic moves in front of her. You'll have to go through me. That can be arranged. You kill me, you never find it. I set up a dead man's switch. The folder goes to the FBI automatically if my heart stops. Rossi's smile fades, bluffing. Try me. A standoff, neither man moving. Then Rossi lowers the gun, slightly. You know what? I believe you. You're smart enough to set that up. He holsters the weapon, which means we negotiate. No negotiation. Oh, there's always negotiation. For instance, he snaps his fingers. 2 of his men drag someone forward. Sophia. Beaten, bloody, but alive. Your sister was very brave. Held off my men for almost 3 minutes. Impressive. Dominic's face goes white. Let her go. In exchange for nothing, because the moment you have the folder, you kill us all. True, but at least you die knowing your sister lived a few more minutes. Hours, if you cooperate fully. Gwen's mind races. They're trapped, outnumbered, out of ammunition. Dominic is injured. Sophia is captured. There's no way out. Unless. She steps forward, out from behind Dominic. Wait. Everyone looks at her. I know where the folder is. Dominic grabs her arm. Gwen, no. He told me, in the elevator, when he thought we were going to die. You're lying. Am I? She looks at Rossi. First National Bank, downtown branch, box 447. The key is in his apartment, hidden behind the bathroom mirror. Rossi's eyes narrow. That's the same information Vincent extracted. Because it's true. Vincent also said the branch is closed for renovation. It is, which is exactly why he chose it. No security, no witnesses, easy access if you know the right people. She's building the lie as she goes, praying it sounds convincing. Rossi studies her. You expect me to believe he told you this, his assistant. I expect you to believe a dying man tells the truth when there's no reason left to lie. Silence. Rossi considers. Then he nods to one of his men. Send a team to the bank. Verify. That'll take time, the man says. Then they better hurry. He looks back at Gwen. If you're lying, I start with your fingers, then your toes, then things get creative. I'm not lying. We'll see. His phone rings. He answers. His expression changes, hardens. Say that again. A pause. He's listening. How many? Another pause. Federal. He hangs up. Looks at Dominic with something almost like respect. The FBI is 3 blocks away. Multiple teams. They're evacuating surrounding buildings, setting up a perimeter. Told you I had a dead man's switch. No, this is something else. Rossi's jaw clenches. Someone called them, reported shots fired, explosions, possible terrorism. Sophia laughs, blood on her teeth. Funny, I wonder who could have done that. You. Me. I'm a little busy being your hostage. Must have been one of my team, before you killed them all. Rossi's control is cracking. This isn't over. It is. You've got maybe 5 minutes before this place is swarming with federal agents. You can stay and fight them, or you can run and live to try again another day. I will find you. Good luck with that. Sirens in the distance, getting closer. Rossi makes a decision. Move out, all teams. Leave the bodies, take nothing. What about them? One of his men gestures at Dominic and Gwen. Leave them. They're the FBI's problem now. And her, he points at Sophia. Rossi looks at Sophia. At Dominic. Then he shoves Sophia forward. She falls. Consider it a professional courtesy. Next time there won't be one. He and his men disappear. Fast, professional. Within 60 seconds, the loading dock is empty. Except for 3 people. Bleeding, broken but alive. Dominic goes to Sophia, helps her up. You okay? Define okay. Can you walk? Can you? They both laugh. It sounds painful. Gwen stands there, shaking, adrenaline crashing. What just happened? Sophia wipes blood from her mouth. We survived. How? Because you bought us time. The lie about the bank, that was smart. It was desperate. Same thing. Sophia looks at her differently now. You stepped up when it mattered. Maybe you're not as helpless as I thought. Thanks, I think. The sirens are loud now, right outside. Dominic looks at Gwen. When they get here, tell them everything. The truth, all of it. What about you? We'll be gone. You can't run. You're injured. I've run on worse. Dominic. This isn't your fight anymore. It never was. Tell the FBI what happened. They'll protect you. And you. He touches her face, gentle. I'm sorry for all of it, for bringing you into this world, for putting you in danger, for... Red and blue lights flood the loading dock. FBI, hands where we can see them. Dominic steps back. Sophia grabs his arm. They move toward the shadows. Wait, Gwen calls after them. They stop. The folder, where is it really? Dominic smiles, sad, tired. There is no folder, Gwen. There never was. Just people willing to kill for something that doesn't exist. Then they're gone. Swallowed by darkness. Leaving Gwen alone. With a dozen federal agents. A building full of bodies. And a story no one will believe. The choice. The FBI agents surround Gwen within seconds. Weapons drawn, flashlights blinding. Hands up, don't move. She raises her hands, slowly. I'm unarmed, I work here, I'm a victim. On your knees. She drops, concrete bites into her knees. Someone grabs her arms. Zip ties, again, 3rd time tonight. Clear, an agent shouts. We've got bodies, multiple. Structural damage extensive. Evidence of military-grade weapons. A woman in a windbreaker approaches, FBI in yellow letters. I'm Special Agent Chen. What's your name? Gwen Davis. What happened here tonight? Where does she even start? I was working late, then people started shooting. Who? I don't know. Men in tactical gear. Why were they here? I don't know. Agent Chen studies her. You work for Dominic Cross, correct? Yes. Where is he? Gwen looks at the shadows where he disappeared. Gone. Gone where? I don't know. Ms. Davis, this building is in lockdown. 17 floors. Multiple entry points secured. He couldn't have just vanished. And yet, Agent Chen's jaw tightens. You're protecting him. I'm telling you the truth. He was here. Then FBI arrived. Then he left. How? I don't know. It was dark, chaotic. A male agent approaches. Ma'am, we've found 12 bodies so far, 8 on various floors, 4 in the stairwell. All appear to be professional killers. This wasn't a random attack. Chen's eyes don't leave Gwen's face. What was Dominic Cross involved in? Law, mergers and acquisitions, corporate. Don't insult my intelligence. We've had our eye on this firm for 6 months. We know what he does. We just can't prove it. 6 months. The same time Sophia said Marcus was turned. If you know, why do you need me? Because knowing and proving are different things. And right now, you're the only witness who's alive and talking. I already told you, I don't know anything. You were his assistant for 3 years. Exactly, his assistant, not his confidant. Chen crouches down, gets eye level. Gwen, may I call you Gwen? No response. I'm going to be honest with you. We found evidence tonight in Cross's office. Documents, encrypted drives, enough to start building a case. But we need testimony. Someone on the inside who can verify what these documents mean. I can't help you. Can't or won't. Both. Even if it means he walks. Even if he goes back to laundering money for the Rossi family. The name hangs in the air. Gwen's face must give something away because Chen presses harder. You know that name, the Rossi family. How? I've heard it. Where? Tonight, someone said it. Who? I don't remember. Everything was happening so fast. Chen stands, frustrated. Take her to the mobile command center, full statement, everything she knows. They pull Gwen to her feet, start leading her toward the door. And that's when she sees it. On the wall, in the shadows. A mark, fresh, made with blood. 3 lines, diagonal like a scratch. Dominic's signal. He's still here. Her heart rate spikes. She keeps walking, keeps her face neutral. They take her outside. The street is chaos. Fire trucks, ambulances, news vans already setting up. The mobile command center is a trailer. Sophisticated equipment, multiple screens. They sit her in a chair, remove the zip ties. Agent Chen pulls up a chair across from her, a recorder on the table between them. This is Special Agent Linda Chen, November 16th, 2026, 2:37 a.m., interview with Gwen Davis regarding the incident at 47 West Tower. She looks at Gwen. For the record, you've been read your rights. No. Chen sighs, reads them. Do you understand? Yes. Do you want a lawyer? Does she? Am I under arrest? Not yet. Then no, I want to cooperate. Chen leans forward. Tell me about tonight, from the beginning. Gwen takes a breath, starts talking. She tells the truth, mostly. Working late, the lockdown, the gunfire. She leaves out the tunnel, the service elevator, Sophia's rescue. The things they can't verify. Chen listens, takes notes. And Dominic Cross, where was he during all this? Trying to survive, same as me. He had weapons. So did the people trying to kill us. Why were they trying to kill you? You'd have to ask them, but they're dead, so. Chen's patience is wearing thin. Ms. Davis, I'm trying to help you, but I can't if you don't tell me everything. I've told you everything I know. Have you? Chen pulls out a tablet, swipes, shows Gwen an image. Security footage, from earlier tonight, before the lockdown. Dominic's office, the door closed. This is from 6:32 p.m. You enter his office. You don't leave for 47 minutes. What were you discussing? Work, the Morrison contract. For 47 minutes. It was complex. Show me the contract. It's on my computer, upstairs. We'll get it. What else were you discussing? Gwen hesitates, just for a second. Chen sees it. You're hiding something. I'm not. Then look me in the eye and tell me Dominic Cross is innocent. Gwen meets her gaze. Of what? Of everything we suspect. Money laundering, organized crime connections, witness intimidation. I can't speak to things I don't know about. But you know about some things. Everyone knows something about their boss they probably shouldn't. Like what? Like he works too hard, takes calls at odd hours, meets with people who make me uncomfortable. What people? I don't know their names. Dominic kept that part of his life separate. Until tonight. Until tonight. Chen sits back, thinking. What if I told you we have testimony from other people in the firm? Paralegals, junior attorneys, people who have seen things. Then you don't need me. What if I told you we're offering immunity, full protection, new identity if necessary? All you have to do is testify about what you saw tonight, what you know about Cross's operations. And if I don't? Then we charge you as an accessory, conspiracy, whatever we can make stick. You go to prison instead of witness protection. The threat is clear. Gwen laughs, can't help it. What's funny? You, thinking I'm afraid of prison after what I've been through tonight. You should be afraid. Federal prison is. Nothing compared to being hunted by professional killers, being told you're expendable, being used as bait. Prison, Gwen shakes her head. Prison would be a vacation. Chen's expression shifts, something like respect. He really got to you, didn't he, Cross? He saved my life, multiple times. Or he put you in danger in the first place. Both can be true. And you still won't testify against him. Gwen is quiet for a long moment. Then she speaks, carefully. I'll testify to what I saw, the violence, the weapons, the men who attacked us, but I won't speculate about things I don't know, and I won't lie to help you build a case you can't prove. That's not good enough. It's all I've got. The door to the trailer opens. Another agent, male, urgent. We found something, in Cross's office. You need to see this. Chen stands, looks at Gwen. Stay here, don't move. She leaves. The trailer is suddenly quiet. Gwen is alone. She looks around. The recorder is still running. She reaches over, clicks it off. A voice from the corner, low, familiar. Smart move. She spins. Dominic steps out of the shadow, behind the equipment racks. Impossible. How? FBI is good, but they're not infallible. Lots of blind spots in a mobile command center, especially when they're focused on a building full of bodies. He looks terrible, pale, bleeding, exhausted. You came back. I couldn't leave, not until I knew you were safe. I'm with the FBI. I'm as safe as it gets. Are you? He moves closer. Chen is building a case. She'll use you, put you on a witness stand, make you a target for every criminal organization connected to Rossi. So what do I do? Come with me, right now. We disappear, both of us. I can't just leave. I'm in the middle of giving a statement. Which is exactly why now is the perfect time. They're distracted, focused on the building. We have maybe 3 minutes before they realize I'm here. Where would we go? Somewhere they can't find us. Sophia has resources, safe houses, new identities. Your sister orchestrated this whole night. Used me as bait. Why would I trust her? Because the alternative is trusting the FBI. And they'll chew you up and spit you out the moment you're not useful anymore. Footsteps outside, multiple people. Decide, now. Dominic extends his hand. Gwen looks at it. At him. At the man who lied to her for 3 years. Who saved her life tonight. Who's asking her to run. To leave everything behind. Her job, her apartment, her entire life. For what? For him. I can't. His face falls. Gwen. I can't run. I can't spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder, wondering when they'll find me. It wouldn't be forever, just until the heat dies down. The heat from a mafia family, that never dies down. Then what's your plan? Testify? Help them put me in prison? I don't know, but running isn't the answer. The door handle turns. Dominic backs toward the exit. Last chance. I'm sorry. So am I. He vanishes, literally disappears through a panel in the back wall. The door opens. Agent Chen enters. Looks around. Were you talking to someone? Myself, bad habit when I'm stressed. Chen doesn't buy it, but she can't prove it. We found something in Cross's office, a safe behind the bookshelf. The secret panel, the tunnel entrance. What was in it? Documents, lots of them, financial records, names, transactions. Chen's eyes gleam. Everything we need to bring down the Rossi family and everyone connected to them. Gwen's stomach drops, including Cross. Especially Cross. He's been documenting everything for years, every crime, every deal, it's all there. The folder. It existed after all. He was building a case, Gwen says slowly. Or insurance, doesn't matter, we have it now. Chen sits back down. Which brings us back to you. With this evidence, we can move forward. But we still need testimony. Someone who can verify what these documents mean. I told you, I don't know about his business. But you know him. You've worked with him for 3 years. You can testify to his character, his habits, his patterns, that's valuable. To convict him. To convict everyone. Cross is just one piece. This evidence could take down an entire criminal network. Gwen's mind races. Dominic left the documents, on purpose. He could have taken them, could have destroyed them. But he didn't. He left them for the FBI to find. Which means he chose. Not his empire. Not his freedom. But the chance to destroy the people who'd controlled his life. Even if it destroyed him in the process. Ms. Davis, Chen is waiting. Gwen takes a breath. Makes her own choice. I'll testify, everything I know, everything I saw, on one condition. What condition? Dominic Cross gets immunity too, full immunity, in exchange for his cooperation. That's not how this works. Then you don't get my testimony, and without someone who can verify those documents, they're just paper, could be fabricated, could be planted. You need a witness who can authenticate them. Chen's jaw works. You're protecting him, again. I'm protecting the truth. He built that case, risked his life to document everything. He deserves a chance to make it right. He's a criminal. He's a survivor, same as me. Silence. Chen stands. I need to make some calls, don't move. She leaves again. Gwen sits alone. Hopping, she made the right choice. Hopping Dominic is far enough away by now. Hopping this nightmare ends with something other than death. The recorder clicks back on. Chen's voice over the speaker. Ms. Davis, we'll consider your terms, but first tell us everything, and I mean everything. Gwen leans forward. Starts talking. And doesn't stop until the sun comes up. Aftermath and cliffhanger. 3 weeks later. Gwen sits in a coffee shop 6 blocks from her apartment. Different coffee shop, different route, different time each day. The FBI taught her that. Patterns get you killed. Her phone buzzes. Unknown number. She doesn't answer unknown numbers anymore. It goes to voicemail. 30 seconds later, a text from the same number. Check your voicemail. Her hand shakes as she lifts the phone. The message plays, static, then a voice. Ms. Davis, this is Marcus Delgado, Rossi family attorney. We need to speak about your upcoming testimony. Please call me at your earliest convenience. She deletes it immediately. Opens the FBI app they made her install. Reports the contact. Agent Chen calls within 2 minutes. You okay? They're still trying. They'll keep trying until the trial. That's why we want you in protective custody. We've been over this. I can't just disappear. You can, you should. My life is here. Your life is a target. Gwen hangs up. She's had this conversation 12 times in 3 weeks. The FBI wants her hidden, locked down, isolated until trial. 6 months from now. She can't do 6 months in a safe house. She'll lose her mind. Her coffee arrives. She didn't order coffee. The barista who brings it isn't the one who took her order. He's tall, early 30s, professional haircut. You didn't order this, she says carefully. Compliments of a friend. I don't have friends here. You have one. He's sitting in the black sedan across the street. He'd like to talk. Her pulse spikes. Tell him I'm not interested. He said you'd say that. He also said to tell you. The folder wasn't the only thing he left behind. She looks at the sedan. Tinted windows. Can't see inside. This is how it happens, how they get you, lure you outside, into a car. Then you disappear. But the barista is still standing there, waiting. If I go to that car, will I come back? That's up to you. Not the answer she wanted. She stands, leaves cash on the table, walks outside. The sedan's back door opens as she approaches. She gets in. The door closes. Dominic is in the back seat. He looks different, thinner, harder. 3 weeks of running will do that. You shouldn't be here. Her voice is flat. I know. The FBI is watching me. I know that too. So this is monumentally stupid. Probably. They sit in silence. The driver doesn't move, doesn't look back. The folder, Gwen finally says. You left it for them on purpose. Yes. Why? Because it was the only way to end this. The Rossi family, Vincent, all of it. The evidence was too big to ignore, too detailed to dismiss. And you. What about me? The FBI wants you too. You're named in half those documents. I know. So what's your plan? Run forever? He looks out the window, at the coffee shop, at her life continuing without him. I'm leaving the country, tonight. Sophia has contacts in South America, new identity, new life. Good, you should go. Come with me. The words hang between them. What? Come with me, we disappear together. Are you insane? Possibly. I can't just leave. I have a life, a testimony to give, an FBI agent who calls me 3 times a day. That's not a life, that's a cage. Better than being a fugitive. Is it? He turns to face her fully. You know what happens after you testify, after the trial. You think they just let you go back to normal, resume your career. I'll figure it out. You'll be marked, everyone connected to this case. Every lawyer, every firm, they'll see you as toxic, unreliable, too much baggage. You don't know that. I know how this world works. You testified against the Rossi family, against me, against everyone. No one will trust you again. The truth of it stings. So what? I run away with you instead. Play house in Brazil while the FBI hunts us. They won't hunt you. You haven't done anything wrong. Except harbor a fugitive, aid and abet, conspiracy. Only if they catch us. She laughs. It sounds bitter. This is crazy. I know. You're asking me to throw away everything. I'm asking you to choose a different everything. With you, the man who lied to me for 3 years. The man who saved your life, multiple times. The man who put me in danger in the first place. He doesn't argue, can't argue. Gwen, his voice is softer now. I know I don't deserve a second chance. I know I've done terrible things. But these past 3 weeks, all I've thought about is that night, in the elevator, in the tunnel, when it was just us against the world. That wasn't real life. It was the realest thing I've ever experienced. She wants to believe him, part of her does. But the rest of her remembers. The gun in his desk, the bodies in the stairwell, Marcus's blood on the carpet. I can't. His face doesn't change, like he expected this. Okay. Okay. I had to try, I owed you that much. He pulls an envelope from his jacket. This is for you, don't open it until I'm gone. What is it? Information. About where the real money went. The accounts I didn't tell the FBI about. The ones that are still active. Dominic. You give this to Chen, you're a hero. You keep it, you're set for life. Either way, you have options. I don't want your blood money. It's not blood money, it's my legitimate earnings from before the Rossi family, from when I was just a lawyer. He presses the envelope into her hand. Do what you want with it, donate it, burn it, I don't care, but it's yours now. The driver's phone buzzes, he glances at it. Sir, we need to move. Dominic nods, looks at Gwen one last time. I'm sorry for all of it, you deserved better. Yeah, I did. He reaches for the door handle. She stops him, hand on his arm. Where will you go, really? Somewhere they can't find me. And Sophia. Already there, waiting. Will you be happy? The question seems to surprise him. I don't know, probably not, but I'll be alive and free. That's more than I deserve. He opens the door, steps out. Pauses, looks back. If you change your mind, if you ever need to disappear, there's a number in that envelope. Memorize it, then destroy it. One call and someone will come get you, anywhere, anytime. I won't call. Probably not, but you'll have the option. He closes the door. The sedan pulls away. Gwen sits on the curb, holds the envelope. Should open it, should take it straight to Agent Chen. Should do the right thing. Instead, she puts it in her bag. Walks back to her apartment. Locks the door, 3 locks, FBI recommendation. Opens the envelope. Inside, a phone number, account numbers, access codes. And a note. Handwritten, Dominic's writing. The night that changed everything changed me too. Thank you for showing me there was still something worth saving, even if it wasn't myself. D. She reads it 3 times. Then burns it, like he knew she would. But she memorizes the numbers first. Just in case. Her phone rings, Agent Chen. We need you to come in. New development in the case. What kind of development? We found Dominic Cross's sister, Sophia. She's agreed to testify, but she wants to speak with you first. Gwen's blood runs cold. Why me? She won't say, just that she has information you need to hear, before the trial. When? Now, can you come to the field office? Gwen looks at her bag, at the account numbers she just memorized, at the life she's trying to hold on to. I'll be there in an hour. She hangs up. Something's wrong. Sophia wouldn't turn, wouldn't testify. Unless this is a setup. One last play. Gwen grabs her keys, her phone, the FBI panic button they gave her. Heads for the door. Stops. Goes back, grabs the envelope, the evidence, everything Dominic gave her. If this is a trap, she's not going in empty-handed. The FBI field office is downtown, 30-minute drive. She makes it in 20. Parks in the visitor lot, shows her ID at the desk. They're expecting her. Agent Chen meets her at the elevator. Thanks for coming. Where's Sophia? Interview room 3. She's been waiting. Alone. 2 agents with her, standard protocol. They walk down a long hallway, institutional gray, fluorescent lights. Everything about this feels wrong. Interview room 3. Chen opens the door. Sophia sits at a metal table. She looks tired, worn. But her eyes are sharp, alert. Gwen, thanks for coming. I didn't really have a choice. Everyone has a choice. Sophia glances at the agents. Can we have a moment, alone? Chen hesitates. That's not protocol. I'm cooperating, voluntarily. I'm asking for 5 minutes with a civilian. That's not unreasonable. Chen looks at Gwen. You okay with this? No, absolutely not. Sure. The agents leave. The door closes. But Gwen knows they're watching, listening, camera in the corner, microphone somewhere. Sophia knows too, doesn't seem to care. He left tonight, Sophia says. You know that, right? He told me. Did he tell you where? No, and I don't want to know. Smart, Sophia leans back. Did he give you the envelope? How does she know about the envelope? What envelope? The one with the account numbers, the escape plan, the number to call if you change your mind. Gwen's face must give it away. Sophia smiles. He always was sentimental, thought you might come, might choose him over this. She gestures at the room, the FBI, the system. I'm not going anywhere. No, I didn't think you would. You're too smart for that, too principled. Then why am I here? Why did you want to talk to me? Sophia's smile fades. Because I need you to know something, before the trial, before you testify, before all of this becomes permanent. Know what? There was no folder. The words don't make sense. What? The documents the FBI found. The evidence in Dominic's safe. It's fake, all of it. That's not possible. I've seen it. They've verified. They've verified what we wanted them to verify. Names that connect to shell companies. Transactions that lead to offshore accounts. Everything carefully constructed to look real. Gwen's heart stops. Why? To buy time. To create chaos. To make the Rossi family tear itself apart looking for leaks that don't exist. People died. Marcus, Vincent's men. They died for real reasons. Real betrayals. The fake evidence just accelerated the inevitable. And the FBI. You're letting them build a case on false evidence. The case isn't false. The crimes happened. The money was laundered. People were hurt. We just arranged the documentation to tell a specific story. A story that implicates your brother. A story that makes him look like a hero, a whistleblower, someone who risked everything to expose corruption. The room spins. When they find out. They won't, because you're not going to tell them. The hell I'm not. Yes, you are, because if you expose this, you expose yourself. The envelope Dominic gave you, those account numbers, that's real money, millions, in your name now. The moment you opened that envelope, you became part of this. I didn't. Doesn't matter. Intent doesn't matter. Possession matters. And you possess information about hidden accounts. That makes you an accessory. Gwen stands. This is insane. This is survival. Dominic gets away clean. The FBI gets their case. The Rossi family destroys itself. And you, Sophia stands too. You get to choose, testify like a good witness, help put away some genuinely bad people, and walk away with enough money to never worry again. Or what? Or fight it, expose the fake evidence, destroy the case, and spend the rest of your life being hunted by what's left of the Rossi family. Because if the case falls apart, they'll know someone talked, and you're the only witness still breathing. The trap closes. Perfectly designed, perfectly executed. I hate you. I know, but you'll do it anyway, because you're smart enough to recognize a no-win situation and brave enough to choose the lesser evil. The door opens. Agent Chen. Everything okay in here? Sophia's face transforms, vulnerable, scared. Yes, thank you. I've told Ms. Davis everything I know. I'm ready to cooperate fully. Chen looks at Gwen. You good? Gwen wants to scream, wants to expose everything. But Sophia's right. Every path leads to ruin. Except one. I'm good. Chen nods. Okay, let's begin the official statement. Gwen walks out. Down the hallway, through the building, into the parking lot. She sits in her car. Pulls out her phone. The number Dominic gave her is still in her head. One call, and she could disappear, start over. Run. Her finger hovers over the keypad. Then she puts the phone down. Starts the car, drives home. Because Sophia was right about one thing. Gwen is smart. And the smart play is to survive. even if it means living with the truth. That the night that changed everything, it never really ended. 6 months later, the trial concludes. Gwen testifies, tells her story, the FBI's version. 12 members of the Rossi organization are convicted. Gwen is thanked for her courage, given a commendation, offered a position with the FBI's Financial Crimes Unit. She declines, returns to her apartment, opens her laptop, checks the account numbers one last time. The money is still there, untouched. She closes the laptop, looks at the burner phone Dominic's number is saved in. She's never called it. Never will. But she keeps it, just in case. Because somewhere in South America, Dominic Cross is living a new life. And somewhere in Gwen's heart, she knows. The night that changed, everything didn't just change her life. It changed who she is. What she's willing to accept. What she's willing to become. And that's the real horror. Not that she survived, but that she's not sure she minds. The end. Or is it? Her phone buzzes, unknown number. A text, 2 words. Thank you. She deletes it, but smiles. Just a little. Because they both know. This story isn't over. It's just beginning. After the final confrontation, Dominic looks at her and says, "You were supposed to be the mistake." She replies, "No, I was the consequence." Camera fades. Then final whisper. "And this city hasn't seen what we can do together." The end. If you made it to the end of this night, subscribe. Because this wasn't the only war in this city.